To everybody watching right now, I'd just like to say I love you dearly and deeply. Personally.
I feel like, okay, so one, no one is watching this, and two, I feel like you...
I'm just trying to win over our fans after you told them to go fuck themselves.
I mean, okay, so here's the thing, is that I feel like our fans probably do that anyway, if we had fans. I'm not going to say that our fans are serial masturbators, but our fans are serial masturbators.
It would only make sense because nobody else would watch this channel besides serial masturbators.
I mean, we say that, but like we don't have any like sexy stuff on our channel, even a little bit.
Yeah, we haven't even played like, you know,
Dead or Alive Beach Volleyball Edition,
or like Bayonetta, even,
or Bayonetta,
or Persona 5. Because let's just be real,
dude,
that's top tier waifu.
It's so top tier waifu.
Yeah, they really went like, so did you want this stupid jumping puzzle on dinosaurs to get even harder?
I mean, I didn't think that the jumping puzzle on the dinosaurs seemed very hard.
Yeah, when you're 10, it's a little more difficult to get solid jumps going.
I suppose I see where you're coming from, because I gotta tell you, when I was 10, I was bad at platformers. Yeah. I'm still bad at platformers, but I was much worse then.
Want to see this guy fucking sell me a required item for the rest of the game? Because you're like, what the fuck is this guy even doing here?
He's selling you a thing.
So I think the story is like he was like stranded here. He's a Megacorp scientist who was stranded there after Megacorp like bailed on the planet. Because Megacorp was trying to develop it or something, right? And they decided that it was not profitable enough, so they bailed.
I see.
I guess.
Huh. I like how they're like, hey...
Oh, they're not gold. They're platinum in this one.
Oh, neat.
I think. What does it call
Are
it?
they just special bolts?
Yes.
Platinum bolt.
Yeah, it's just like a... So if this game was made in 2020 by a developer who's not good at being a developer, you'd be able to buy those bolts for money.
For like real money?
Yeah.
Like a microtransaction?
Yeah. Basically, like that's the kind of upgrades they give you. It's not like these are required for later in the game. They unlock basically secrets and like secondary upgrades, like, oh, do you want your weapon to arc electricity damage between enemies?
I do want that. That sounds fun.
Yeah, that's what you spend platinum bolts on.
Hey, look, you're back.
Yep, I've done everything on this planet because I did everything on this planet.
Good job.
Now, oh, it's called Uzla. Could you fucking work?
Dude, it's the Maktar Resort.
Yeah, in the Maktar Nebula.
I want to go to a Maktar resort.
A space resort?
Just any resort. I just want to go and get day drunk in a pool.
Right.
That's what I want.
Oh, this girl bot is trying to hit on Clank bot.
Does she get exploded? I feel like that's the kind of game that this is.
Oh, here's the evil guy. He kidnaps her, or him. They never expand on that potential romance. I want Clank to be happy.
What if she is just like
Fuck
a soul-sucking harpy?
I mean, maybe she is, but...
What if you just... Okay, so clearly the rocks are coming towards you. What if you just stay in this menu and just get there without having to deal with it?
No, because this is...
You have to kill 20
X-fire
ships.
guns, circle secondary, activate turbo. Okay. Straighten the ship out.
Do a barrel roll. Okay. I know that's not what this game is, but do it anyway. You've done it, dude. Good job.
Thank you, voice lady.
See, Raritanium is the kind of name that I expect from this kind of game.
Yes.
Avatar, like that movie that is the highest... Unobtainium.
Yeah, like, go fuck yourself. You don't get to do that unless you're, like, not taking yourself seriously in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah, it's like... It's so
Jeez,
campy and horrible. It's literally the worst thing.
And it's just Pocahontas in space.
It is just Pocahontas in space mixed with Halo. They had like all
Halo?
Halo, which sounds way cooler than it is. Like I think that movie's bad.
Okay, I'm out of shields, and they're like, oh, hey, there was 2 of them. Get off my nuts, man.
Dude, you're only on wave 1.
Yeah, I know.
They're behind you.
Yeah, I had to boost away from them because they were like way up inside of me, dude.
I see. Dude, it's wave 2.
Yeah, this is like probably one of the less fun parts of the game, but I am sad that instead of making it better, they just got rid of it in later editions.
Yeah.
Because like this would be super cool. I guess it did come back in Kraken time. But that was on a single plane. It wasn't full 3D. You were stuck on a single plane of movement.
I see. So it was like actually like what Star Fox is?
Yes. No, it wasn't like straightforward. It was like in an arena. Would you get off my dick, man? See, that's sometimes they're just like really good at being up your asshole, and you just get eaten alive.
I see.
And then sometimes their AI fucking sucks, and you get through this without killing any of them, or without taking any damage.
I see. How often do you have to do this minigame?
Oh,
like every time you go between
4 or
levels?
5 times in the
In the
entire
story?
game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And like they did it in a way so you have to do like a pretty easy mission to get to the next area once in a while.
Yeah.
But you can also go to that area after the fact, do optional missions for cash and raritanium so you can get upgrades.
I see. Did you just buy a gun?
No, I was looking at the price.
I see.
Let's...
Dude, it's the choppa.
And boom.
Dude, nice.
Yeah. That's one of my favorite things to do. Like, that spot specifically, it's just a good spawn for toying with them.
Yeah, it is a good spawn for toying with him. Kaboom.
Okay, so that's the puzzle area that lets you go to the moon.
Huh.
This is the arena. What do you think I should do first?
I think you should go to the arena.
Arena first?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think the arena's fun.
Also, do you want to gamble real quick?
Always and forever.
Oh, shit. There's a dude. Let's see what I got first. Come on. Nah. I blew up the...
3 stars, brother. 2 stars. 1 star.
Oh, jeez. Oh, hey, it upgraded.
Wait, what upgraded? Your Lancer? Or your Gravity Bomb?
Now it's a mini nuke.
Well, that was 1 star. You just used it on one dude.
Yeah, go fuck yourself. Sometimes I just
I'm gonna...
want people to disappear, man.
I mean, I agree. That seems fair.
I mean, why do you use the mini nuke in Fallout when it always one-shots basically everything? Because you want to get rid of it.
I save them for Mirelurk Queens and Deathclaws.
True.
But mostly Mirelurk Queens make me the saddest person because they're dumb.
There's an achievement for getting a bar on this.
Oh, there is?
Yeah.
Are we gonna do this?
No.
Okay. Like, I'm here for it, dude.
Mostly because it just blew up in my nuts and spawns little dudes sometimes.
Oh. Okay. I think that in real life gambling, like, if you lose, it should blow up.
And then spawn
And
tiny robot chickens.
I don't know if it
attack
necessarily
you.
needs to spawn tiny robot chickens, but like I think that in Borderlands, the fact that the slot machines, if you
Can
lose,
throw a
just throw
grenade at
grenades
you.
at you is just really funny.
It is.
And like gambling is bad for society, and so
Yeah. Throw grenades at gamblers. That's what I'm hearing. Wow, that's very not
even though
okay,
that's
Alex.
like not actually. It sounds worse when you say it like that, but that is exactly what I ended up saying. Because like what I actually mean is like, okay, so
make it less enjoyable to gamble.
Like I think there should be fewer incentives to gamble because people ruin their lives with gambling.
They really do.
And I also this is a
I
hot.
don't think it'd be like it do, but
This
it
is
do.
a hot take. I don't think that if you have microtransactions in a video game, it should be rated E for everyone.
I don't think I agree with everyone who's saying loot boxes are gambling.
Yeah, no, I absolutely agree.
And I also
like, should
think
not be for children.
microtransactions are, yeah, M-rated only.
Honestly, I would say
I don't think
adults only. And if you do adults only, most stores have a policy that they will not sell adult-only games.
Yeah, I agree. Because the thing is, microtransactions, especially because it's like, these kids who you're trying to convince to do microtransactions aren't spending their own money.
No, they're spending their parents' money.
Which, you know,
and if
isn't like the worst thing in the world, but it's also just like not good.
Yeah, well, the other thing is that like whales. Okay, so the way that you convince the like Congress people to change is by saying it's for the kids, and so yeah, the kids are like ruining their parents' stuff, and it's like bad for them.
I don't think you're supposed to do it that way, but I just got this bolt.
That's fine. I think it's
if
okay.
it's possible, it's okay.
Look, I'm all about sequence breaks, and it's clear that you didn't glitch the game at all. So
right. I don't remember how you're supposed to get up there. I don't know.
Do you just like stand and wait for that guy to grab you?
No, you're supposed to wait until you have Clank.
Oh,
because
can,
Clank
like,
gives you a super height jump and a super long jump. He basically gives you more jump abilities because he has a helicopter inside of him.
Right. Look, man, sometimes your friends just have helicopters inside of them.
I think they actually, because one of the plot points in the first game is you need to get the thruster upgrade that turns his helicopter into a jetpack. Could you not, like, lock onto the fucking...
stairs?
Yeah, it was like... oh, I died. He also tried to kick my corpse.
He did try to kick your corpse. What a bastard. Is that the gun that you want?
Yeah, well, it's just like... having more guns is gooder.
Because you have more ammo by default that way?
Yeah, I'm gonna go to
the moon instead. Okay.
Just because the moon's a little less combat intensive and I'm talking.
I mean, that's fair, but if we're gonna finish this game, you gotta get good, brother.
Yeah, and like it'll mostly just be I'll get weapons.
What if you just don't buy the tractor beam?
You just don't complete the game.
Oh. Does it make you buy it, or can you choose not to?
You can choose not to.
That's very dumb.
You can also just not have enough money to buy it.
I think it's dumb that...
The thing is, though, you basically never don't have enough money. And if you do ever not have enough money... it's usually in a part of the game where they give you a way to earn easy money through combat and item collection.
So, like, I agree that with what you're saying sounds reasonable, but I have the problem that I have is that I don't think that required items should be optional.
Yeah, but like the whole like whatchamacallit, not like ethos, but the general feel of this game is more that like you're just one dude in a universe that doesn't care that it needs to be saved.
I see.
So like people charge you for information and people charge you for like shit you need that they don't really realize will be what saves the universe.
I see.
Because, like, random dude alone on a planet with the one thing worth money he has left as he tries to get off this fucking abandoned planet isn't going to care. He just wants money.
Yeah.
He doesn't know that you're trying to save the universe.
He just
doesn't know the universe is in trouble.
Is the universe in trouble? Because I don't feel like it is.
That little
maybe you
pet
I
thing.
think that you skipped the story and now I don't know what's happening.
So you know that little blue pet thing that we saw?
I did see it.
So the problem with that, it's called the proto pet, and it was genetically designed to be the most perfect pet imaginable. The problem is it's basically the same thing as Don't Feed 'em After Midnight.
Okay.
What do they call those? Mogwilds?
Gremlins?
Oh, is that Gremlins? Okay.
Yeah, it's a lot of Gremlins.
Okay. So yeah, it's basically the plot of Gremlins, except instead of don't feed them after midnight, it's just don't let them breed.
I see.
Woo.
That's neat.
Yeah, so they become a problem and you have to solve the problem. Right now you're just working on the payroll of Megacorp. But then later it becomes clear that Megacorp isn't trying to stop selling the proto-pet. They want the proto-pet back to,
Production.
for production. But then shit goes wrong, because of course it does, and then you're like, fuck them, I'm gonna murder everybody. And all the proto-pets and things. I don't know.
I see.
This game has a story. I wouldn't call it amazing.
I mean, I don't expect it to be amazing. Like, my favorite games, by and large, do not have stories, basically at all. Like, the Crash Bandicoot story exists, but, like, my favorite Crash game, the story is, Cortex wants some crystals, help him get the crystals, and then when he has the crystals, stop him from having the crystals.
Yeah, that's basically
And
what this
pretty
game
stupid.
is. It's like, help the evil guy get the proto-pet back, realize the evil guy is evil, and you don't want to give him the proto-pet.
Yeah.
Side with the villain of the first half, and fight Megacorp.
Yeah, because clearly Megacorp is the bad guy.
Yeah.
I like that your ship is just like
Also,
an Escalade with a
that's
rocket
it's
attached on the back of it.
It's because the resort. I'm not using my ship.
Oh.
I'm using the resort's ship.
I see.
Oh
Oh
fuck. Let go. And like shut the fuck up, lady, so I can actually access my weapon wheel. It like spawns you in front of enemies and is like, yo, do you want a tutorial that stops you from pulling out your weapon?
No.
Yeah.
Kaboom.
And now we just need to do that a bunch.
Just follow the yellow brick.
Oh, this is like the coolest part of like... they just go flying off and do nothing on these round planets.
4 stars.
So, yeah, that's the coolest part of the map on this. Instead of having a map, you just get to rotate the entire planet.
Yeah, that's cool. I like that.
Well, it's a moon, so planetoid.
Yeah.
It's also not, like, moon-sized. It's truly a planetoid.
It's truly a planetoid.
Honestly,
like your
it
boy
looks
Pluto.
like a natural satellite that they turned into a outposty thing.
Yeah.
Well, it's a jamming array, I guess. Because Thugs for Less is who the main bad guy hired.
Yeah. I like that they're called Thugs
to-
for Less.
Yes, they're Thugs for Less. It's pretty great.
I like that this game has like a capitalist bent to it. Like low-key anti-capitalist bent, but like
Oh, that still worked, I guess.
that was like a 4-star menu because it was surprising.
4-star accident.
Yeah. That was a happy little accident, and I'm all about happy little accidents.
Yeah, I even have a T-shirt with Bob Ross's face on it that says, "There's no mistakes, only happy little accidents."
Charles, I want a tattoo. What should I get a tattoo of?
A tree, and then a caption on a pine tree specifically, and then a caption under it that says, "There are only happy accidents."
What if I get the words, just girly things
tattooed in cursive across your lower back?
Yeah, or like on my collarbone or something stupid.
Oh, dude.
Oh man, I thought about getting an astronaut
No.
and a deep sea diver because I think that's cool. But then I was like, I don't actually have a reason for that. That sounds kind of dumb.
So I don't
And
like the idea of getting a tattoo, mostly because the couple of times I've accidentally given myself a scar or so specifically when you get a burn, sometimes you can get something called hyperpigmentation.
Okay.
Basically, your skin just gets darker because it was burnt.
Okay.
And the hyperpigmentation basically looks like a scar and doesn't fade for 3 skin cycles. 3 full skin cycles,
How
possibly.
long is that?
6 months of skin cycle.
So like a year and a half.
Yeah, so I one time burnt my hands, and I got some hyperpigmentation lines on them, and it was just like, yeah, dog, you're gonna notice these for the next 2 years. Where the fuck do I need to go?
When I was...
And it just got really annoying. And I even have one, like, you can see it right there. That's hyperpigmentation.
For the people at home, that was his weenus.
It was not exactly my weenus. It was the side of my elbow near my weenus.
I just wanted to say the word weenus.
It is a pretty great word. I'm trying to find the jump pad that lets me get up on this area.
Dude, I have no idea.
Yeah.
If I actually got a tattoo, what I would actually get is there is...
I can get up on this jump pad.
A coat of arms for the camp that I counsel at, and I would get that. I don't know why they have a coat of arms, but they do.
Because they're weird.
I mean...
Because they're a cult. Oh no!
I don't think they're a cult, but maybe.
They might be.
You
never really know until someone decides to, do a blood sacrifice in your presence.
That's true.
I landed in the secret spot.
It's instead of a hammer and sickle, it's a shovel and pickaxe that are crossed. Because the camp is at the site of an old gold mine. There's still gold. You can still see it.
Just not worth it to actually mine.
No, there's not enough of it really to mine anymore. It's like a dead. Like they basically cleaned it out. And there are like there's interesting areas like because it's in the Black Hills of South Dakota, so there's like these tunnels and stuff for like where the train tracks used to be, and it's really fun. And I don't make the fun rules, but I enforce them at camp.
There's the pad.
There it is, brother. Can you just like walk while in this mode? Because that'd be really cool.
But it does do a pretty slow scan back to. That's actually an emulation problem. It was running at 50% speed while in the map.
Speaking of, this is actually a real life PS2 with totally legitimate hardware.
Oh yeah, totally.
So here's the thing. I think that Corsair is legitimate hardware.
I mean, I wouldn't call them illegitimate hardware.
Like AMD, that's a legitimate company. Like that's legitimate hardware.
It's when you're getting stuff. So
it's not some off-brand Chinese or the Soulja Boy console.
Oh,
that's
God.
illegitimate. That is an illegitimate hardware if I've ever seen it before.
The Soulja Boy console was 100% illegitimate, and I forgot you had to continue pressing forward, and I almost didn't make that jump because I'm used to the games just like. You hit the jump pad button, and it just launches you to your destination.
Yeah.
I'm not used to having to control myself when using a jump pad anymore.
Whoa.
Blink.
You've done it. Your maximum nanotech has increased, brother.
Yeah, brother. I like having more nanotech in my nanotech. I heard you like nanotech in your nanotech.
Put some nanotech in your nanotech?
Yeah.
Okay, so I was watching this thing on YouTube this morning. It was about, so Bill Hader worked on the South Park episode where they called Kanye a gay fish.
Uh-huh.
So the joke is, they were at a spawning ground. Like Trey Parker was like, we're gonna go to a spawning site and we're just gonna watch salmon spawn and like climb up a river. It was like a ladder. We're like, oh yeah, isn't this really cool? And everyone was like, I guess so. But they were like, okay, so what if there were fish that like, instead of just like jumping up like a fish, there would be like on like Evil Knieveling up this, like there's just like on a motorbike going up this river. And then they were like, haha, what if he's got a big dick? And then he's like, fish dick? Fish dick? What are you saying? Are you saying fish dick like you eat, or a fish dick like a fish's penis? And they're like, oh my god, has someone written that joke before?
Has someone made an entire show out of that joke?
Has someone done that before? Because like I think it's really funny. Like Kanye West puts fish sticks in his mouth, so that means he's a gay fish. And they were like, who is like the least likely to get the joke? And they were like, Kanye West is the least likely to get that this is a joke. And so they just made a whole episode about him being a gay fish because he puts fish sticks in his mouth.
I like fish sticks. Alrighty. So this is back in the time where saving is wonky.
Saving is wonky.
So
and
like
your
if I
menu's
go
also
get
fucked up.
yeah, basically if I go and get like halfway to their arena, it's not going to let me continue, or like when we come back to this, it's not going to let me continue from that spot. It's going to spawn me at my ship. So
yeah, you're just going to do a save state on your legitimate hardware? Can you do that?
Oh, we lost a lot of
Yeah. I've been watching this the whole time, and as soon as you open the menu, it got all wonky.
It's weird cuz like
when you weren't in the menu, it's fine.
Like, yeah, well, it's still
cutting
off. Yeah, I'm cutting off like my top bar sometimes.
I see.
Yeah, it looks
more saturated for some reason.
Oh, the title screen shows like a much smaller.
It's like instead of a 4x3, it's a 16:9 for the title screen.
Yeah, it's 16:9, but also like not any wider than what the 4x3 was. Like it was even smaller than what this was. It was saying the resolution was like 500 by 400 or something. I think that's still what it's running in. Either way, I guess I'll fix the capture for next time.
Or don't. I think it's fine.
Yeah, I mean, what are you missing out on?
You're
Shit
missing...
I need to see.
Yeah, like who cares?
Okay, go fuck yourself.